Brand spanking new Blackstone Adventure Ready is not working. Have not used this thing yet. I got it back a while ago. We're gonna see what's wrong with it. I think it's this hose. This is a quick connect hose, quick connect fitting, like adapter for it. So I can use a full-size LP tank on it. But I think that might be the problem. Could be. We're gonna see. Why do you use quick connect, Asa? Hang on, I'll tell you. We're gonna need this. Well, that was hot. That thing's hot. That's been sitting out in the sun. We don't need it, but I need it. So, it's hot. It's hot. I should grab a glove. Man alive. That sucker is smoking. Ouch. On here too. Get some normal air in. All right, the only reason I'm hooking up is because we're gonna roll it forward half a tire rotation. So we don't get flat spots in the tires. That's it, but that's not why we're here. Hold on. That's how much it's moving. I am gonna throw a pad underneath there though. Get that a little more footprint so it doesn't sink as easy. We've got a few upgrades to do before our next trip. I put in a lithium battery, but the inverter is not for lithium, so it won't hurt anything. It's just not going to charge that battery up to full voltage ever. So I do have a lithium charger plugged into it that we can plug into shore power, and it'll still, pull it up there. It just doesn't go quite high enough voltage for a lithium battery. We're going to put this thing down just enough to where water still runs off of it, but yeah, that'll work. We got the wheels chalked. I wanted to tell you, all right, here's what we're going to do. Before we grab our hoses and fix our doohickey. Welcome to the basement of my RV. That's where you guys are mounted right now. I wanted to do like a series. I thought this would be kind of cool. But I wanted to do a series on like necessary things, what I think are necessary for RVs. There's a lot of them. There's genuinely a lot of them, but let's start with 3. So wheel chocks are super important. Obviously, keeps the wheel chock is intended to keep the camper from rolling frontwards or backwards when you're set up at a campsite or when you have it parked in storage or whatever. But this is an X chock. The X chock, you hook any kind of jack handle up to it, or I use a cordless impact gun. It expands out in between. Now this is if you have a dual axle trailer or camper. These two sides extend out and they grab either tire, and it's not intended to keep the camper from moving, like rolling down hills, and it's not for safety. This is for comfort. This keeps your camper from shifting back and forth when you're walking through it at the campsite or whatever extracurricular activities you might be doing. Super important, lovely to have. You may not think you need them until you get them, and then you're like, how did I ever live without this? Number 2, you have your power cable, but do you have an extension? An extension for your 50 amp or 30 amp cord? Absolutely necessary. You never know where they're going to put that pedestal at the campground. Get an extension. You're not going to use it every time, but man, when you don't have it, that's a pain. Just having to set your camper back up again is a real pain. The third one is some kind of leveling block. I've been using these for like 20,000 miles, and they've been great so far. They're stackable. You can adjust the height of them. They kind of fit together like Legos, but I can drive the camper up onto them if I'm on a really unlevel uneven campsite and, you know, lift one side or the other. They're great for that. And also like throwing under the stairs if the stairs won't quite reach the ground because you got a kind of a hill you're sitting on at your campsite. Just throwing under the jack foot, you know, if you're on soft ground or whatever. I always throw these under the stabilizer jacks. The shorter reach your stabilizer jack has, the more stable it is. So I got 2 stacks of these necessary. I'll throw in a 4th bonus for you. These are for slide outs. These are slide out stabilizer jacks. They're pretty great. If you're at a campsite more than a night, throw these up underneath your slide outs and it'll keep them from, like when someone sits down hard or whatever. My daughter sits down pretty hard when she sits on the couch. It keeps the camper from shaking at all. It feels more stable, and it's probably gonna extend the life of your slides if you're using these stabilizer jacks for your slide outs. So just a bonus tip. That one's not something I would deem necessary, but nice to have. We're just gonna shove this in here because I need to organize it anyway. Kill the battery in this sucker. I don't need that anymore, and I don't want to run the battery down. So I just got a Noco Genius battery charger, and that's what I've been keeping this battery up with. Just so, you know, battery's expensive. Don't want it to die when we're not using the camper. So, and I like the Nocos because they'll charge anything. It's set to lithium right now, so that's what we got. The only door that was locked is the one where the hose is that I need. I don't have my keys. For some reason, they're on my truck. We gotta go back to the house. Keys secured. All right. Man, I tell you what, y'all. Hooking up to this thing, I just wanted to keep going, you know? Gotta get more stickers. All right. Let's get after what we're after, huh? There's a quick connect. Got a full, yeah, there's no regulator on it though. No regulator. Spare parts galore, you know? Miscellaneous bobs and bits. We could just do this, just do a green bottle. That would fix our problem, you know? For now, till I get a replacement hose. Because all these other hoses, so the camper's got quick connects right here for doing propane. But it's regulated off the camper regulators, and you need an inline regulator. So we'll try that. At least it'll tell us if it's a griddle problem or if it's just a hose problem, you know? Definitely not a tank problem. What about this hose? What's this? Ooh! There's a regulator on that one. This might be the trick. All right, let's try that too. I'm gonna take both. Look, I even got new door locks to install. Haven't done that yet. Too many projects. We're gonna replace the fridge in this thing, do a 12-volt fridge instead of the gas fridge, because I hate a gas fridge. It's just not efficient. Their 12-volt fridges aren't super efficient either as far as power, but they're efficient with cooling. So, all right, we'll lock this puppy back up. If you watch the family vlogs, you know, like, Asa, what do you do when you're not vlogging? When you're not working? Do you ever get any time for yourself? Do you ever have any fun? This is fun. This is fun. So much fun. Get the wrong key. What's happening? This is what I do. I have projects, fix things, work on things. Let's check out the inside of the camper. Make sure we don't have any leaks or damage or anything like that while we're here. You know what I mean? Here's our map, our incomplete map. We have checked off some more things since I last posted it, but we need a flashlight going in here. Don't worry. Channel sponsor Olight, they got us covered. How we looking? Make sure there's no critters up in here. Critters, better run now. Fridge is open like it should be. Can't get to the front without opening the slide, but probably should, huh? Slide 2. Good enough. Bathroom. Yep, still looks like a bathroom. Not a lot of spiders this time. That's shocking. Last time I was in here, when it sat for a while, Spider City. Let me tell you. Hardly any. That's lovely. Everything looks fantastic. I'm so excited. You never know, you know? A stick could have fallen and punched to the roof and, you know, maybe we didn't see it or something. Doesn't stink in here. Doesn't smell funky. I don't know what that's from. Like a little leak something. Now let's check out Abby's room. Ceiling looks good. Yeah, everything's golden, man. Love it. Love it. No worse for the wear. Alright, slide 2 in. That used to be the channel name, Travel Moss. Yep. Okay. Olight. Not sponsored. I mean, they kind of are. Links for everything will be in the video description as per usual. My Olight link, the links for like the necessary RV items, that kind of stuff. I always put that down there for you. Where'd I put my keys? Come on, Asa. Get it together. Are they in the door? They're in the door. Hoses. Check. Kill the power again. Then we boogie. Let's go fix this Blackstone. We gotta fix it because we gotta get it seasoned because tomorrow is our first football game. We're tailgating. We're cooking on it. I bought that thing back lots of months ago. End of last season, I think. Walmart had a huge sale. Like, I got it for like $100. It was crazy. So I snatched one up before they realized they screwed up and put the wrong price on them. But I never seasoned it, so it's not ready to cook on yet. We gotta do that. Nothing like waiting until the last minute. Also, I know y'all gonna give me crap if you drive a Ford or a Dodge or something like that. Don't come at me with Toyota. Toyotas don't pull enough, alright? But Isaiah's truck is in the shop again. Same problem. He's got a Chevy. I got a Chevy. And my check engine light's on. I looked it up. It's some fuel modulator issue. So I don't have time to deal with that right now. Alright, let's try the green bottle then, shall we? This is a green bottle. What in the heck? That leaks like a sieve. Dude, what in the world? We're having a bad time. Oh, it's leaking out of the diaphragm. Dang it, that regulator's no good. Of course it's not. Of course it's not. Okay, that's going in the trash. Okay. Everything hooked up. Let's see. Hot dog, we got flame. Let it bleed a bit. There we go. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna get this thing hot, get it seasoned up, get it ready for the tailgate. I might do a tailgate video. Our whole tailgating loadout. I'm impressed with it. I think it's really cool. If you're into tailgating at all, you might enjoy it. So, or if you just like weird things like that, you might enjoy it also. get the truck cleaned out, and we'll be loading up all the tailgate and stuff tomorrow, and I'll go through everything and show you our whole setup. Go Jags. See you guys then. Bye.